Hi everyone, here is how to automate purchase order emails and save hours every week using Power Automate. By the end of this video, Power Automate will detect purchase order emails, save attachments to SharePoint, log the email in a SharePoint list, and automatically reply to the sender. Here's what that looks like. Let's begin. I'll start with the SharePoint setup and then we will build the flow in Power Automate step by step. I have already created a SharePoint list where each purchase order will be logged. It includes the columns title, content, email address, and received on. I also created a folder for the purchase order files, and the flow will save any attachments here. Now let's build the automation. I will create a new automated cloud flow and select the trigger when a new email arrives. This trigger fires every time a new email arrives in the inbox that we want to monitor. Next, we only want to process the emails that are actually purchase order emails. I am adding a condition here, and we will scan the subject line for keywords such as purchase order or PO. In order to be able to compare the keywords accurately, we need to convert the subject line into lowercase letters. In order to do that, we need to create insert expression, search for to lower, and then we select our subject, and that's it. Now we can add our keywords. Let's not forget to change and to or. If any of these keywords are found, the flow continues. Otherwise, it will stop immediately. Inside the true branch, we will check if this email contains any attachments. If it does, we will loop through each attachment. For each attachment, we will grab the file content and save the file into our SharePoint. In order to get the attachment ID, we will need to create an expression and get the ID from the apply to each item. Now we save the file into our SharePoint. This keeps all the purchase order documents organized and easy to access. Next, we will create an item in our SharePoint list. For the title, we will use the email subject. For content, we will use the email body. And for received on, we will use received time from our email. Finally, we send an automatic confirmation to the sender. The message is simple. We will just say we have received your purchase order and created an entry in our system. Now finally, let's save our flow. And now we can go ahead and test our flow. I am sending an email with subject line that contains PO, and I will insert a file. Now let's send the email and see how it works. And here it is, the list entry is created, the file is saved, and an automatic reply was sent. And that's how you automate purchase order emails using Power Automate. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and see you in the next video.